Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to Upside DIY. So I started trying to spray paint this, and I guess it isn't all the way dry. But just to show you guys, there's some spray paint, a spray paint can right there, and then this box I could use a light or a fan and things. But so far, prepping up these skateboard trucks, yeah. And then after I spray painted, I kind of close the box and try to hold in all the overspray. If I had like a fan and things, it would really clear up, and a filter. A lot of the overspray would get stuck, but I don't have the fan or anything right now. But and even like a light, it would really dry up this paint a lot faster. So everything's kind of working out, slowly but surely. Double, triple, everything checked. These boxes are for the bolts, the nuts and bolts that I'm going to be having to spray paint. But I picked out a couple of more trucks that I'm going to try to paint another color or something. Just depends on the color of the wheel. But they're taped up and I need to find one more base plate, but these are matching right now. But I got two skateboards, but on each skateboard there was a broken truck. So I don't know how that, and the parts look, aluminum and shiny and new, but these are pretty much, I started taping these up. This one that's taped is actually a still good truck, but I don't have another to match it. But it's kind of like a wide. And I could tell that these were on separate trucks, and also with the wide, these are tall posts, and I was going to, if I were to use this, I would have to match one long and one short truck, but luckily I had two long ones. So maybe like the skateboard, not well. The ones that aren't taped up are actually the broken ones. Within the truck itself, the posts and things there. And then I don't know why oh yeah, this one is actually matching. This base is actually matching this truck. That's why I kind of kept it to the side. But so that was the crack that I showed you on the last video. And then I found a new crack, which is a little bit smaller and things. But well, yeah, I guess it happens. And it won't really last very long. It would really underperform, I guess, is all that this is. So I really don't know what to do with these broken ones. I could, work on them and see if I could fix them. But well, yeah, definitely started spray painting and things. I'm not even sure if this is all the way dry, but I'm just going to, for the video and things like that, I think I need to spray paint this side. And most people wouldn't even most people will have a different setup, but this is what I have. They have like you can use screens, and so I'm turning it to the side that I'm going to spray paint, but I just want to try to get this done and stuff, so that's kind of why I'm doing this. And then and the paint is still wet, I guess, but I can always so yeah, I've got this box, the top is closed, and after I spray paint I'm going to close the sides. So let me go ahead and show you that. I've got a headlamp on. So I kind of, if I had a fan and things, I could definitely, and then a filter and like a dry light. This part right here, if I turned a fan and a light on in there, it would really dry up that paint a lot more. But just for now, I'm just collecting the overspray and pretty much painted my skateboard trucks. But this is pretty useful because I'm not going to make a mess. I don't have to do too much after doing this much. So even prepping those pieces, I have a piece of wood, and I could find I could use this thing right here to help me spray paint like a helmet. I just need to repair this piece with probably a piece of copper tubing. I need to bend this straight, maybe cut off as much as I could, maybe cut off some of this, and then I could put a helmet on there and spray paint a helmet, or I could turn this kind of this way. I need something right there to help stand it, and then I could kind of do a lot of stuff with this piece right here, do a lot of spray painting. And yeah, my spray box isn't all the way finished, but I've got to get together a fan, maybe a fan with a heater and a light and things to see inside. So before the spray painting, I was prepping up and taping up. You can see some more trucks right there that I'm going to spray paint another color and things. And I found 2 trucks that were cracked. So there's one crack right there. It's good to have like a really good picture of things. But this is kind of like the new one that I found. It's a really small half of a, there's a problem right there. And I already showed you this one right here. But having a really good picture and things would really help out. But I don't edit, or I don't have editing just yet. But so that's the other crack. And the thing is that these were actually different sizes of trucks. This one's a little longer, this one's a little shorter and thicker and things. I kind of like the short and thick ones, but yeah, so they're not matching. So the base, and the thing is I have 2 long ones that are good and 1 short one. And I would actually if I didn't have 2 long ones, which I thought and things, but that's another thing. But yeah, you just gotta find, and there's actually a bushing that goes down in there. But I have 2 long ones, and this short one right here is just, it should be on the side and not being used. So if I could find like a 1 long, so these aren't, if I could find the other base, so this is probably a short, and this one right here should be a long one. Yeah, this is pretty long. See, I'm putting my finger in there to feel how long that is. And yeah, the truck kind of goes in there with the bushing and things. So yeah, that's my other pair of trucks, and everything else is either broken or spare parts. So I got things that will help me spray paint coming up. And that's another spray paint. And underneath it, it's just a clean box and things. But yeah, definitely a good walkthrough. And other stuff that I need to build, these are edge guards and things that I'm going to make out of irrigation line. And I've got to melt this, I got to boil this in water, and then it's got to cut it in half first, get the right length. But yeah, the thickness of this wood was perfect. This is actually like one of the only pieces of wood that this thick. But you could probably get this off of like a dresser drawer or something. and then it's as thick as the skateboard, and then it's gonna, and I made a template and things. Make sure everything is as straight as possible. Then, you know, for skateboarding, you need some good shoes. So I'm gonna show you guys pretty much some boots that I'm gluing back and things. I'm gonna touch up paint the front. It's all scuffed up and things. And then when I paint the scuffed up part, I'm going to paint this piece only dark, I guess. It's gonna be weird, but yeah, definitely some steel toe, kind of just to help me ride around. I don't really care about what it looks like or anything, but pretty good soles or whatnot. And then I'm gonna probably get some touch-up paint, like a brown touch-up paint. There's some touch-up paint down there. Maybe that's the right color right there. I'm gonna mix it up with some silicone and then touch up the side and things. So yeah, I glued. So I spent 2 days using the 24-hour glue. I had both shoes cleaned up, and then I just noticed a crack or just a little bit where I could put glue down in there in the sole. So the sole wasn't all the way coming off and things, and adding glue you know, is what I had. So it's going to help me keep these shoes a lot better. I could have brought the glue a little more just to give it more surface space to be glued. I might do that. I'm not 100% sure, but you know, just having the 24-hour glue is really good, just because you can use a Q-tip and do a lot of fine gluing. So maybe I didn't do a great job, but now I'm kind of looking over it, and I would recommend you know, just kind of bringing it down to as much as possible when you're gluing some shoes to ride with, some shoes to ride in. So that's most of my update. Just showing you guys painting these trucks. So here are just trucks. Some of my spray booth equipment. Some sandpaper. You know, like a razor blade and cleaners. And actually seeing the spray booth being used and stuff. I could actually turn those upside down and things at this point to help me get rid of any drips. So thanks for watching my video. I appreciate everybody's support. And even the spray can and things. I might have to, you know, just let this be for a few hours. But I would recommend having a fan and a light in there just to help you see, and, you know. And pretty much thanks for watching my video. So yeah, that's most of what I'm gonna do until you know, I finish up building everything. Then I'm gonna finish building my bicycle stands and things. This side is for the front, and that's for the rear, the back wheel of for bicycles. And later on, I could probably you know, finish, or you know, I could probably brush paint a lot of these toolboxes and then finish them with a spray coat outdoor and things. Pretty large boxes, but could really finish cleaning these off, sorting these out, cleaning up, and then making them look as good as possible. There's just a lot of bent pieces, and but they're pretty much usable. So yeah, I appreciate you know, you guys taking the time to see what I'm doing. And I'll talk to you guys, or I'll see you guys on the next video, which, you know, I'll be caught up with a few things, which may be in a week or two. I just, you know, it's just been really, interesting, and I'm kind of investing in this stuff, so I just got to see where everything's going to go. And thanks for watching again. Have a good day. Bye. So I found something interesting to go with this, which is pretty much something to help me for bicycles. But I had this piece of wood sitting around. I could make a right angle with string. It's actually to help find a line and marking pretty much where pillars and yeah. I would just need to make a right angle here. Everything on this piece, you know, is straight and flat, the sides and the back and things. You know, and this basically helps me do framing on construction, and you know, just having really good you know, structure and alignment of things really helps out. So yeah, this is another DIY that I'm not sure you guys were up to date. It's been a few years, maybe 4 or 5 years, but just another DIY from before. So thanks. Take care.